Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with me, Mrs. Faezah, in my English lessons. Okay, we are still in Unit 4, the learning world, and today we are going to learn on a topic titled Studying a Language. Okay, studying a language. We have different kind of languages in this world. Okay, so today basically we're going to learn how to study a language. Okay, now let's go. This is the objective of this lesson. Okay, that you can listen to interview about learning a language, and then after that you're going to answer some questions lah, based on the interviews. Okay, now before we go further to the lessons, let's us look into the lesson vocabulary for today. Listen to. Listen to. In Bahasa Melayu, we call it mendengar. Next, spell. Spell. In Bahasa, we call it mengeja. Check. Check. In Bahasa Melayu, we call it menyimak. The next one is repeat. Repeat. In Bahasa, we call it mengulang semula. Practice. Practice. In Bahasa, we call it berlatih. Okay, practice makes perfect. This is one of the important strategy in learning languages. Okay, practice, practice, and practice. Next, revise. Revise, which is mengulang kaji. Okay, before you want to sit for your exam, please revise what have you learned. Next one, ask questions. Ask questions, which is bertanya soalan. Okay, whenever you have something that you don't understand, the meaning of the word, the rules of the grammar, how to pronounce it, okay, the thing that you don't know, please ask. Okay, don't keep that you don't understand and then you just, oh, tak apalah, tak payah tanyalah, lain kali lah, and then you will in grey forever. In grey tu maksudnya you akan sentiasa tak tahu. So ask. When asked, your teacher will explain. Okay. Next is concentrate. Concentrate, which is menumpukan perhatian. Okay, focus on the lessons. Whatever the teacher teaches you during the lesson, please pay attention. Concentrate. Next, okay, this one is important. I keep reminding you to do this, which is make notes. Make notes, which is mencatat. This is one of the very important strategy. I applied this, okay, because when you are writing, when you're jotting down, you are first you listen and then you write and then you read. So there are three skills involving in making notes. So that's why I ask you to please take notes. Every time I keep reminding you to take notes. Sekarang take notes tak? Okay, next, read. Read. Okay, reading is also one of the important strategy in learning every language. Okay, let it be Mandarin, let it be Bahasa Arab, let it be Russian, Italian. When you learn a language, you not only listen to the language, not only speak the language, you have to read, to practice. Read ni pula, maknanya macam kita membaca lain-lain bahan. not only your textbook. For example, now you are learning English. You don't only read textbook in English. You can read magazines, you can read comics in English. So the more you read, the more that you will learn about the language. Okay, if you want to master the language, right? Okay, I read membaca lah, semua tahu kan? Alright, next. Okay, now let's look at this one on your page 46. Are you a super language student? Are you a super language student? Ah, okay, now let's look at these 10 questions. Answer the questions. Score 1 point for every yes answer. Then you're going to look at the key. Ada key jawapan itu berapa yang you dapat score. This is like a quiz lah, right? Okay, now let's look at the 10 questions. Okay, and then we're going to match it with the pictures. Okay, number 1. Do you ever listen to English when you're out of school? Do you ever listen to English when you're out of school? For example, after school, you listen to English songs, okay? Or watching TV, okay? Movies in English. Even you're playing games pun in English, right? Okay, number 2. Do you know the alphabet? Can you spell your name in English? I don't think number 2 is a problem with us because English alphabet and Malay alphabets are basically the same. Only the phonics are different. 3. Do you check words in a dictionary or word list? Okay, do you open a dictionary whenever you have a new words? 4. Do you repeat a new word if you want to learn it? Do you repeat a new word if you want to learn it? For example, in class, okay, in my lessons, you have a new vocabulary. Do you try to pronounce it? Do you try to repeat after me? Okay, number 5. Do you ever practice your pronunciations? Okay, in whatever language that you're going to learn, you have to learn how to pronounce words. Kita kena belajar cara nak menyebut yang betul in the correct pronunciations because in English, for example, there are certain words that you have to pronounce correctly, which is have the correct stress, the correct pronunciation. Sama juga dengan bahasa Arab kan? Sebutan yang betul. Sebut salah, maksudnya dah lain. Okay. Practice. So how do you practice your pronunciation? Adakah depan cermin ke? Cakap banyak-banyak kali ke? That is up to you. Okay, number 6. Do you revise before an exam? Okay, melangkah jika tidak. Or you just, oh exam, okay terus jawab. Okay, 7. Do you ask questions when you don't understand? Do you? Okay, number 8. Do you usually concentrate when you do your homework? Number 9. Do you make notes about grammar or write new vocabulary in your notebook? Do you? Okay, number 10. Do you ever read books, articles, or comics in English? Okay, so please answer these 10 questions honestly. Okay, honestly answer the questions and count how many yes did you get. Okay. Okay, so these are the keys. Okay, after you take, okay, 1 yes, 1 point. Okay, if you scored 0 to 3, 0 to 3, not brilliant, not good lah. So how can you improve? Because you're not applying the strategies on studying a language. You didn't do what you should do. Okay, if you scored 4 to 7, it's quite good. Boleh lah. Okay, but you can probably improve. Maksudnya boleh ada ruang lagi untuk uh, meningkat lagi. Okay, if you score 8 plus, you have 8 plus yeses, well done. That's a very good score. Means you have a strategy. Okay, you have a strategy how to master a language that you learned. Okay? All right. Okay, so next. Okay, I want you to listen to these interviews, okay, between these Londoners who are learning languages. Okay, this is Mario, when we have Mark and Peter, and Hannah.
Unit 4. Vocabulary and Listening. Exercises 3 and 4. 1.
So, Mario, you're a football player. Are you learning English?
Yes, I am, because I live here and I play football here.
What are you doing now?
I'm watching TV. It's good for my English.
Is English difficult?
It's okay. My listening is not so good.
2.
Mark, Peter, police officers in London are learning languages.
That's right.
Are you learning the same language?
No, we aren't. I'm learning Russian and Peter's learning Arabic.
Why are you studying those languages?
Because a lot of people from different countries live in London or visit London.
What are you doing now, Mark?
I'm checking new vocabulary on the internet.
Is Russian difficult?
For me, yes. It's got different letters. Reading and writing are difficult.
3.
Hannah, what language are you studying?
Mandarin?
Really? At school?
Yes. We've got a teacher from China.
What are you doing now?
I'm revising for my exams now.
Is Mandarin a difficult language?
Yes, it's very difficult. The pronunciation. The sounds are difficult. But I like it.
Can you say goodbye in Mandarin?
Yes. 再见.
Alright, now let's try to answer these questions, okay, from the interview that you have just listened. What is he or she doing? Okay, this question is asking about what is Mario, Mark, and Hannah doing. Use the present continuous tense that we have learned last week. Example, Mario is watching TV. Remember you have the verb to be before the verb have ing. Alright? Okay, the second questions, what does he or she think is difficult? Okay, from the interview that you have listened just now, all of them, the three of them, have different difficulties in each language. Okay, what difficulties that Mario face? What is the difficulties that Mark face? And how about Hannah? What is her difficulties? Okay, you can listen. Okay, you can listen back to the interviews and try to answer the questions. Right? Okay, so these are another tasks for today. I want you to draw a mind map on the studying a language strategies. Okay, so mana strategies mana? Okay, strategies itulah yang all the 10 strategies itu, all the vocabulary itu. So those are the studying strategies. So I want you to draw a map, a graphic organizer about the strategies. Okay, second, I want you to do activity 5. Okay, please make a table from your answers in activity 2. Okay, you can refer the table there. I do these things ni untuk answers yang your yes answer. Okay, so those are I do these things. And all the no's answer, I don't do those things. So you have 2 yes and no. After that, I want you to write sentences from the table that you have created. Okay, daripada table yang you dah tulis itu. Okay, so make sentences. Examples given there. I revise before an exam, but I don't listen to English when I'm out of school. So maksudnya you gabungkan daripada I do these things tu dengan I don't do these things. Gabungkan dengan but. Right? Kalau nak gabung dengan and pun boleh juga. And tu adalah I revised before an exam and I read books, articles or comics in English pun boleh. So ikut creativity you nak buat macam mana, but must have 3 sentences. Okay? Alright, so I think that's all for today. So I see you again. Bye bye. And thank you very much.